Hi, I'm Ashley Cusack with Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices EWM Realty. I wanted to talk about what's going on right now in our industry. It's a lot to digest. It's a lot that you're hearing out there, and I just want to share from a professional's opinion, kind of what we see, and also share with you what we do for our clients. I feel like we are very good at educating our sellers about what we're going to do for them. When we first meet, we are usually competing for a listing, and we share a listing presentation, and we talk about all the marketing we're going to do, and we kind of go through the steps of the transaction. But when we work with a buyer, a lot of times we just meet the buyer, we say, yes, we'd love to help you, and we don't give them all of the preparation of what we are going to do for them throughout. So I think it's something that you'll start to hear us talk about more to help people understand, because it's not just that we found a house on Zillow or on the multiple listing and showed a house and that was it. That's just the beginning of what we do. So for buyers, if somebody's coming from out of town, there's a whole lot of education that we need to do, and it can take a long time, which, by the way, we do not get paid until the transaction closes. So, I think that's a pretty fair deal. If you work with an attorney and it takes you a long time to get educated, you're going to pay hourly. We don't do that, and we help people understand areas, what might be the best fit for their situation, or a family if they have one, or whatever it is. So we will educate them. If you are local and you don't need the education, we will be sending properties to you. When we send them, we usually also identify properties as we see them come up and tell you. But also we have a lot of contacts, because we are so close to so many other realtors, about listings that might be coming up that we can share with buyers. So a lot of times there's an inside knowledge about what might be coming up, so that somebody can, get the jump on a listing. We also will help guide, once somebody's identified a property, on pricing. That's really important. We negotiate the contract, we type the contract, and that's just a piece of it. Then we do a timeline so that we can share with the buyer what exactly their timing looks like, when their inspections end, when their first deposit's due, when their second deposit's due, when their financing contingency is up, if there's a time frame to get their appraisal done, when the closing date is, so that we're very clear, so that they don't have any questions. And if they do have questions, we're here to help them. We also do meet the appraiser, so that we can bring our comparables, so that the appraiser has some insight, because there's times that a transaction took place and something was different. Maybe maybe we know why it sat on the market for so long. Maybe it was quirky. Maybe it had mold. Maybe there was something that was a problem that the appraiser wouldn't know, because we know what the properties are, because we've seen most of these properties. Also, will then stay in touch with the mortgage broker, and stay on top of the financing, so that we make sure that things are running smoothly. We also help introduce people to buyers to insurance agents that can help navigate that process, which is a very tricky process right now in Florida. And then we help them through the closing process. And we also help introduce them to attorneys if they don't already have one. So we are there to educate, to help facilitate. We bring in a lot of, if inspections finds that there's something wrong with the plumbing, for example, we can introduce you to our plumber and bring the plumber in. We can bring different people in to help people understand what exactly they're looking at before they finish their inspection process. I know that this is what I do, but I believe we add great value to a buyer. And I think that without us, a lot of times, there's steps that get missed, or, people forget dates or whatever. So I just hope that you understand better now what we do. If you have any questions and want to call me, my number is 305-798-8685. Thanks so much. Take care.